I believe that Maitreya will come forward very soon. He will first of all come on a major television network in this country, which will allow him to speak to millions of people, but not as Maitreya. He will not be called Maitreya. He will just be one of us, an ordinary man, but with extraordinary ideas. Then he will speak in Japan in the same way on television, and then all the television networks of the world will want that man to come and speak until he becomes very well known, and his people hearing about it will say, but that's sense. That is the only sensible thing I've heard this year. And they will join up, and he has got a flag, you know, which says freedom, justice, right relationship, and they will want that cause of freedom and justice for everybody. They will join, they will give him their allegiance, and that will grow and grow until so many that the nations of the world, the governors of the world, the politicians of the world, the Mr. Bushes of the world will say, okay, we give in. It's up to you people to do what you will, and you people will put to rights the world. That's how it will be. Then will come the day of declaration, when enough people have responded to his teaching and the changes are beginning to take place. They will call on Maitreya to speak to the whole world, and he will come on television, linked together by satellite, so that everyone everywhere can see him. On that day, arranged in advance, of course, by media, you were told to tune in at certain station, and you will see the face of this extraordinary being, by now familiar. But this time he will not speak. He will not say a word. He is omniscient, omnipresent. He will come into telepathic rapport with every individual on the planet above the age of 14, and each of us will hear him inwardly in our own language, whatever it is. You will hear him in English, the French in French, the Russians in Russian, the Chinese in Chinese, the Polish in Polish, the Poles in Polish, and so on. Whatever is your language, that is what you will hear inside. He will talk about the level from which humanity has come, the great divine nature which is ours, and the fall which we have made into materialism. He will show a short history of the world. He will speak about the future, the extraordinary life which awaits us in the future when we have set to rights the world, when we have given up war as a means of settling problems, and when all the people of the world are eating on a daily basis, when the food and the raw materials are being shared, and a new life is possible for the world. He will introduce the fact of his group, the masters of the spiritual hierarchy. He will probably name a few of them, best known like Jesus, so on. And soon after that, one by one, they will introduce themselves. I don't mean on that same day, but soon after the day of declaration, one by one, the masters will be introduced to the world, and we will know them, and the world will begin to change. The masters will not do it, but they will advise, they will teach, and we will do the work. Maitreya has said every brick, every stone of the New Age must be built by human hands, and by human hands it will be built. The temple, as he calls it, the new temple of life, will be built by human hands, and by the expansion of human consciousness, humanity will begin to create as the divine creates. We will become co-workers with God. Thank you very much.